Alright, Shalom. I want to start by saying, Brak the Yahweh, Brak the Yahushai, Brak the Yahweh, Brak the Yahushai, Brak the Yahweh, Brak the Yahushai, Ka'alam La Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash, and also the honor to the apostles and the elders of Grand Millstone, and Shalom to Yakim out there pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash, scattered on the four corners of the earth. And I'm back again with another lesson. And this is just, same things you see around and, happening around the four corners of the earth. And also, is showing all these things that we've been speaking of. First of all, he's showing of the UFO being, appearing around the four corners of the earth. Like, I follow this page in Australia over UFO spotted. And all they do is show you, where they seen UFOs, either be in here, Australia, worldwide. And the photo you see, this photo here, when I do this, it says here, Egypt last night. So that was Monday, which would be the 22nd of August. And that was a UFO that was seen over there in Egypt. Okay, right in the sky. This is mysterious aliens, but we know they're not aliens, but the angels of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, or the vehicles that the angels travels in. Okay, and this has been, it's been it's been appearing everywhere. Okay, even one of our news channel 7, was talking about how the USA government have to come out and tell the truth of what these flying objects are, but are they ever gonna say, are they ever gonna come out and say, oh, this is you know the angels, or are they just gonna keep saying the same thing they've been telling people? Well, which I believe they're gonna keep the whole um energy of saying these are aliens, this nah. And so when people do see these things, all right, they're gonna be backed up, all right. But that's even scripture as well, because when the elect do see these vehicles, they're gonna rejoice, all right. And the ones who don't believe, they're gonna be troubled, all right. And then another thing is the MOTB, the mark of the beast, the microchip is a new thing now, man. It seems like the microchip is a new thing now. Like I go on my Facebook, you scroll down to your Facebook, guess what? You're gonna see something popping out about, oh, this person took a microchip in their hand so they can, control their Tesla. Okay, oh, the microchip is a new thing. They are what is a World Forum Economic, there was an article, and I believe the video was done by the brother Bakwa, okay, Amath. And he went, I haven't seen a video, but I seen an article, where like they're talking about chipping children. Okay, why children should be chipped. Okay, so the micro beast is a new thing now. Like in a minute, we're gonna start seeing ads on TV talking about this is the new way of paying. This is a new way of running your car, especially these electric cars now. Okay, it's just gonna be like that. The the UFO as well. It's just gonna be spoken on it, but they're not really gonna tell people. So if these regular people, the so-called Christians, can't see that we're in the last days, or that the Son of Man, which is Yahweh Shai, is about to make his appearance, then that's there's people, they're off, man. They're not reading the Bible the right way. As we know, they don't do that anyway. But at the same time, it's like what are you talking about? What do you believe? Like what prophecy are you following, because we been starting with the apostles and elders, great millstone. Whenever something happened, it was covered, okay? But whenever something happened, with these Christians, they don't cover it because they don't know what's going on, okay? They don't know what's really going on. And that's why when you go to the book of Acts chapter 2 verse 19, and it's going to what's going to be happening in the time we're living in, it says and I will show wonders in heaven. It says I'll show wonders in heaven above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and viper of smoke. And and this year has been happening. You see signs, okay? You see wonders in heaven going to the chariots. All right, when people see those chariots, some people get backed out, talking about aliens, talking about certain things, okay? And then you do see signs in the earth beneath, which is like your heavy earthquake. All right, there was earthquake that hit Australia not long ago, and it might have been South, South Australia. All right, I haven't really searched out what area it was, but they got hit by earthquake and they were shook because that's the first time they ever get hit. They ever got hit by earthquake. Okay, and guess what? That's the sign that leads to what? Unto the return of Yahweh Shai. When you go to the book of Second Ezra, I just go to it real quick. I was gonna save him, but the second Ezra chapter 9 verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure out the time, diligent in itself, when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then should thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, which is Yahweh Shai. I mean, it's like Yahweh, and he's gonna send his son Yahweh Shai. Okay. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and this is all happening right now. Okay, earthquakes is happening right now in certain areas. They never had earthquake in ever since that area was colonized, or ever since that country was mentioned. Okay, never had earthquakes. All right, but now it's happening and people are shook. Okay, this is the first time in history this ever happened. Okay, we sleep, that's what the news article was going into. We sleep or having some type of barbecue or some shit like that, and the whole ground started shaking. So it was earthquake. Okay, and the uproars of the people in the world. And if you go on YouTube right now, you type in uproars people, or riots, um looting and all that, it's gonna show up. You hear that video that was going on on Instagram, of these people that ran into this store. I think it was convenience store. They went in, the work was doing that, but these people walked in there and they were grabbing anything they wanted to grab, and the worker was just watching them. He didn't say nothing. Went in the area where he was at and grabbed whatever they wanted to grab and walked out. I believe it might have been in South America, or Central America, one of those those countries. That's uproars of people, man. Those are signs. Then it says verse 4, then they shall then should thou understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So these things, these signs that were written before we were even here. Okay, same prophecies you read about, and the prophets seen these prophets, and the prophets seeing these prophecies happen already, like take place. John is example. John the Revelator, he's seen people take the mark of the beast. He's seen the end of America. He's seen a few things, man. Okay, Isaiah, Jeremiah, they seen the end of this society we live in, and it already happened in another dimension. Okay, verse 5, it says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, right? Like, the Eastern kingdom, all right, had a great beginning, okay, but what the end, and the end is right here, right now of it. And then when you go to a few other empires, guess what, they had they had a beginning and also they had an end, and it's all written in scripture. And the empire that came that was strong, all right, they had a great beginning and they had an end. It's written, and the end is manifest, and the end is gonna be made clear. It's gonna be made known. Guess what? Right now the greatest kingdom will be America. All right, having the elites and all that, being the ones having America's the greatest city, where Yahweh Shimon Shai is showing now. This is it, because you're looking, when you go to how America is right now, everybody is saying America was never seen like this before, but now it's Yahweh Shimon Shai is showing America's one of the weakest kingdom, you know compared to China and Russia. you know America is not really comparable to them. Okay, well, that's the most I've shown. This is it for them. This is the end. Okay, before the next kingdom comes in. This is it right here. Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world." Okay, this is what the Most High is showing right now, of Esau, being the end of this rulership right now. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And the next rulership coming in is going to be the rulership of the Israelites. All right, beginning with Yahushai, okay, King David, and the rest of the 144, and the elect, or the remnant, okay, including the multitude, who came from from different countries. All right, that's the next kingdom coming in right now. And it started when when you go to the book of Obadiah, when Esau went to the set up his satellites, and say he went to the moon and all that. That's when it started, because that's when Abba Bivin really came on the scene. All right, and that's when the truth was started from there, and that was the beginning of Esau kingdom going down. Okay, and right now, like you have Israelites waking up around the four corners of the earth, and that's the house of David being being rebuilt, which is what is it, second no Amos chapter 9. When you go to the book of Amos chapter 9, it tells you, man, and that's what's happening right now. The third temple being rebuilt was Amos 9 and 9:11. All right, let's go from there and go to the book of this is the book of Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. "See then that you were circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil." All right. And so we're supposed to be, we're supposed to be wise, especially if you say you believe in this truth, you're supposed to be wise, not working as fools, being taken by the ways of this world, here, trying to put your strength. It's like by you trying to put your strength in quick. By you trying to put your strength in certain things that ain't gonna profit you in the times of in the time of Jacob trouble, or in the times, ahead of us, when the MOTB gets here, it always it's supposed to be what you put in your time towards the you know the precepts of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because the precepts of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua are the ones that are gonna keep you tight or keep you stable when all hell breaks loose. That's in the book of Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6. All right. It says wisdom and knowledge shall be that stability of that terms. And when you look at that word stability, it goes into faith. So faith is going to be what's going to keep you, wisdom and knowledge shall be in your faith, okay, in the times to come, and strength for salvation. So if you have wisdom and knowledge, which is going to keep you, which is going to strengthen your faith and keep you going, all right, and don't make you bow down or, and stop worshiping, worshiping the beast, all right, it's going to strengthen. It's going to be the strength of your salvation. It's going to lead to salvation. And the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yeshua is his treasure. Because, once you understand what Yahweh Hashem Yeshua is about, you're going to have that fear within you. You're not going to bow down to Esau's image or Esau's system, all right? Because that's coming. His system is here. Okay, he's speaking right now to the ones who have ears to see. It's like the ones who have eyes to see, they can see, and the ones who have ears to hear, they can see that system is here, and it's this is a time we're coming into, and for you to be able to get out of that system or say no to that system, you're gonna need Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, that's why where I read here before it says redeeming the time. Okay, redeeming the time because the days are evil. When the mark of the beast gets here, those are gonna be evil times. Cause once you get weak in the spirit, okay, and you take that thing, guess what? You fall under the category of the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 4, when it says the Lord have made all things for himself, yet even the wicked of the day of evil, you fall under that. You're gonna fall under the category of being wicked, and you're gonna fall under the for the day of evil, which is the day of where Yahweh Hashem Yashar is gonna be punishing, all right, the wicked. Okay. That's why it's important to take heed to this truth, man. Okay, or to the trumpet being blown. Don't matter, it doesn't matter who's blowing the trumpet. Right, as long as they're telling you, don't take the mark of the beast. All right, understand what the mark of the beast is, and they're using the name of Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. Take heed to that. All right, because you're gonna have a lot of people come on using the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but guess what? They're gonna be missing one thing. The one thing they're gonna be missing is gonna be, the mark of the beast. They're gonna tell you what the mark of the beast is gonna be. All right, and I get another quick precept. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 17. Also, I said, watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken. Okay, they're not gonna take nonsense to what the prophets are saying, because the prophets are gonna be the one blowing the trumpet. All right. When you read that in the NLT, it says, I posted a watchman over you who said, listen for the sound of an alarm. But you replied, no, we will pay attention. All right. So this is times where, Israel is supposed to be paying attention to what's going on. All right. Yeah, let's go here let's go from there and go get this last precept. It's the book of Romans, chapter 15, and verse 11. And thou knowing the time that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. Okay, waking out of sleep and going into, you know, waking out of this society, okay, and renewing your minds and understanding what's going on. All right. Because once you wake out of sleep that Esau has put you into, then hey, the thing you're gonna wake up to is gonna be this truth. Now, there's a lot of philosophy out there you can wake up to, okay? Because there's so many doctrines out there these days. All right, but this right here is, you're gonna wake up to is gonna be the true doctrine of Yahweh Shem Shah, which is one doctrine, all right? And if you don't wake up to that, guess what? You're gonna be waking up to your, to a doctrine that's gonna lead you to what? To being destroyed. All right. It says, and thou knowing the time that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. All right, wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believed. Right, because the sun is being shown. All right, and we know the the prophecy that we're waiting on before destruction comes is the mark of the beast, and now it's becoming a new thing. Back a couple years ago, you would never go on your Facebook and see Facebook trying to push the whole, this person got a microchip in their hand. Now they can operate a Tesla. Guess what? This was mentioned in a news article, and I shared that news article with the brothers from Europe. And then from there, I seen the video that was posted on Instagram, and I was, oh shit, this is it's spreading. And then later on my Facebook, guess what? It was right there. And if I went into the comment and show you the comments, everybody's ignorant too. Everybody talking shit. You got this clown talking about, oh, you got somewhere in the world, you got an evangelist somewhere, troubling their mind, even though it's not their business. Okay, going into people that know what that chip is. Yeah, they're gonna be like, how the fuck is this person really got the mark of the beast in their hands already, going around, advertising it. Of course, we're gonna be troubling our minds because we're looking out for the elect. All right. So people, they're taking us as a joke here and there. But guess what? At the end of the day, man, once you take that thing, pursuant to the book of Revelation chapter 14, you're gonna be destroyed. All right. If you don't get hit if you don't get taken out by the fire, you're gonna be taken out by the cancer or whatever type of sickness that thing is gonna cause. Okay, within your body, that's gonna take you out. All right. And that's these people, they can say what they want, whatever they want to say. That's all right though, cause keep mocking, keep talking your shit. Cause when it comes to this book, this precept right here, everything you said now in that day, you're gonna have to take account of. It's the book of Matthew chapter 12 verse 36. It says, "But I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment." You're gonna be accountable for that, man. Okay, for by that word thou shall be justified, and by that word thou shall be condemned. All right, so hey, you making fun of this MOTB, saying it's nothing. Hey, you're supposed to take that thing. Guess what? You go ahead yourself and take that in the day of judgment. That shit's gonna condemn you. All right. Let's see. Sleep. And the last one is gonna be Isaiah 58. Okay, the old precept everybody know. Isaiah 58 and 1. Cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people that their transgression and the house of Jacob their sins, right? So when we make these videos, we crying out, all right? And we trying to show our people, their sins, them going off. Also, at the same time, telling them, to go off all right, with this MTB, like take heed to it. Okay, like pay attention to it. Don't take it, because Yahweh Shimshai said no to take it. And if you do take it, right, you're gonna die a horrible death. And going back to where I was, Jeremiah 6:17, I said, watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. And the trumpet, like I said, is being blown by the prophets, making videos on how in bowers, home videos, whatever, But they said, we will not hearken. Therefore, hear ye nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them. Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon these people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have no, it says, because they have no hearken unto my words, and know my law. All right. And know my law, but reject it. Okay. So when we say, don't take this MTB, you don't take heed to that, you keep doing what you want to do, then eventually you take it, or eventually, like, oh, all right, Esau forces you to take it. You don't have that stability with faith, which is faith, and you go ahead and you end up taking it. Guess what? The Most High is gonna reject you when all hell start breaking loose. You get sick, or you think you took the MOTB because you're trying to have food coming in or income coming in those times to feed your family. Guess what? The Most High is gonna cut that shit off. All right, because that's because you take the MOTB. In those times, it don't mean like famine is not gonna get you if the Most High got that for you. It's still gonna reach you, man. All right. The Most High could have you take the MOTB and you still lose everything you have. Okay. And how can that happen? Most High will make you sick. Because it says Revelation chapter 16 that the ones that take it, they're gonna have some type of diseases. So once you get that disease, guess what? You're not gonna be able to, provide and get whatever you took that thing for, man. All right. But for now, like hey, the time is like, I was talking to one of the brothers. I said the Most High is moving time quickly, man. Like August is almost. August is already over, and the whole time. I don't know. We the end of August. The next thing is gonna be September. That might even move quicker. Then you hear the scientists talking about the time. What is that? The world is moving quicker than before. You having short days nowadays. You might think it's 12 hours, but the scientists came out and said the earth is spinning faster than before. And that's even prophecy. You read the book of Matthew, it says, for the elect's sake, okay, the Most High is going to show in the time. If the Most High ain't showing the time, there will be no flesh to save. So, for that purpose, the Most High to show in the time. So his precious stones or precious, jewels can be gathered and be saved. That's why the time is moving quickly right now, man. That's why you see these signs happening right now. But these signs happening so quickly, and people like not really getting people not really getting used to them. Like when the C-19 came in, everybody's, oh, this is the end of the world. This is the end of this. Oh, it's mentioned in scripture. But why is nobody talking about the appearance of the UFOs, the so-called UFOs, which we know those are the vehicles. Nobody's talking about it. These Christians ain't talking about that. If you have Christians talking about it, they're gonna say those are devils, evils, whatever, some bug that shit. And then MOTB, they're gonna say, oh, it's they are the advance of technology. They're gonna say that's the mark of the beast, unless you have those hardcore Christians who know where the mark of the beast is gonna be. But even in themselves, they're not really stable. They don't got the faith flat down. When everything is online, all right, and the MOTB is the is the solution that Esau got, they're gonna end up taking MOTB, all right. Because Yahweh Shem Shah was never dealing with them to start with and never strengthened them. Okay? So, with that, hopefully this was edify. Say shalom. And, all praise goes to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Bashim Kodash. And also double honor to the apostles and the elders, Grand Millstone. Shalom.